Hey guys, back on another YouTube video. Today it's going to be a showing off video. Now, been meaning to do this Christmas video, but I got a little busy after Christmas, of course, so hope you enjoy this video, and I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. So I'm going to show off the few items I got for Christmas, and show off an item that I bought with some Christmas gift cards that I got from some relatives. And to make this video a little extra longer, I'm going to show off a couple of knives I made recently since I was finally able to get back on my grinder. And I'm going to show off a few updates and a couple of new items. So, first thing I'll do is show off the items I got for Christmas. This one's from my good Uncle Darren. And he got me a nice Gerber. I forgot what model this is called, but I love the design of this one. Almost looks just like a barber's razor. Or like a folding razor. Opens very smoothly. And it also came with a small little can opener. That's awesome. I'll definitely keep that on my keychain. And then a small mini Gerber folder. Beautiful little knife. Thank you very much. I look forward to using these. And then next is what I bought with some Christmas money. Now those who obviously recognize the box know it's a buck knife. And what I did is two of my relatives got me some Walmart gift cards, so I used them to buy this from Walmart. And those who may know, my favorite knife I carry all the time is my Buck 119. And this one I've carried for the past year. And this particular one is the 2020 model, and that's almost a year old now. And I also carry a 2021 Buck 110. And finally now it is time to retire this knife because this one is basically another 119, but this one is made this year. And again, beautiful piece, only $45 plus tax. And so today is going to be the last day I'm going to use my 119 that I've been carrying. And then once this day is done, I will polish this up, make it look a lot nicer, clean it up, resharpen it, and put it back in the original sheath that I bought it with, that I have kept all this year. And then it's going to go straight in my collection with my other ones. So, I hope you've enjoyed me using this knife. I always highly recommend it. And I always highly recommend buying it. So that's what I bought with the Christmas money. So next is to show off some knives I made. Now, I was able to get back on my grinder. First is this Kukri knife I made. Bar stock 1075. It was a huge bar piece of steel. And I was finally able to get back on my grinder. Man, I was so happy about that. And since it's been a while since I made a Kukri knife, I decided to make a large one since I've mostly just made small ones. And this one I designed to be full tang. And it's got some beautiful weight to it. This thing feels like a heck of a chopper, which is what they're known for. And this one I'll get finished and show off in another video once it's all finished. Again, you can't beat a full tang knife. And then from the same piece of material that I cut this from, I had a big enough piece left over to make a cleaver style knife. Beautiful. Cannot wait to finish this one up. That's one heck of a chopper. So there's that. And next is a few updates on a few items. Those who may know, me and my father did a deal recently where he bought a lot of knives. I clean them up. In exchange, I keep a couple. And one is this very old Camillus. Well, it doesn't look that old because I cleaned it up. And it came out pretty good. It has the original bone handle still on it. And there's no snap. Well, hardly any. But this particular Camillus dates. I gotta get to my Camillus tang stamp chart. Again, I always say when you're collecting knives that are antique, try to do your best to get a tang stamp chart. There we go. This particular Camillus dates between... There we go. This particular Camillus dates between 1930 to 1940. Great condition. It didn't look this good when I got it. It was heavily corroded, and it took a long time to clean up, but it was so worth it because I love these old razor knives. These are one of my favorite styles. Beautiful. Thank you very much, Dad. Next is a Camillus Electrician's knife. Those who know, this is one of my favorite styles. And this one came out beautiful as well. Man, it's snappy, aren't you? There we go. This one came out beautiful as well. This is one of the ones from that same lot as that other one. Came out marvelously. A few scuffs here and there, but Came out beautiful. And this one dates between 1960 to 1970. And it's almost mint condition. Beautiful. That's going to look great in my collection. Again, this is one of the ones I got to keep. Thank you very much, Dad. And that's beautiful in my collection. Next is this very old hammer brand. Again, I fully cleaned it up. I didn't know if I had shown this or not. Those in the comments will let me know. But it came out beautiful. Took it completely apart, repolished, and cleaned all the parts and put it all right back together. And I love the artwork. Beautiful. Next is on this other hammer brand my father got me. This hammer brand Jackknife. This one I meant to finish before Christmas, but, you know, due to how busy I was, I didn't get a time, so I left this in pieces. But now that Christmas is over with, for me at least, I was able to put this back together, repolish all the parts. Well, polish, then put it all back together. And I love the handles on that thing. And this one, again, was heavily corroded. It did not look really good. Those who remember in the previous video, this did not look this good in the previous. But it came out beautiful, and now it's going to set beautifully in my collection. Because it's something so satisfying about cleaning up these very old pocket knives. Next is a update and a little bit of review. Those who may know, my good friend Edward bought me this Nitro Oil. And this stuff's not cheap. This is about $15 a bottle. And I've used this stuff on countless knives. I've used it on my 110. I've used it on some knives that I restored. Since after I restore knives, they're relatively very stiff because they haven't been oiled, obviously. And this stuff works awesome. I highly recommend it. It's made in the U.S., which I didn't know that till I looked it up. And I highly recommend this for anybody who needs a good knife oil. It's only $15 plus shipping, and it's made here in the U.S., not made in China. So I highly recommend it. Get yourself some. And last but not least is showing off two new items that my father got for me. First is this Frost Cutlery knife. A nice little whittler. Don't have too many of these, and I know it's a Frost. It's a piece of Chinese junk, but I still love the traditional style. My father did say I could keep it, so I'm going to clean it up, make it look a little nicer, because there's some chips in the small blades and a few chips in the main blade, so, and of course the brass needs to be repolished, but I'll clean it up, make it look a lot nicer, and it'll go straight in my collection, just as one of those things. So thank you very much, Dad. Awesome. And last but not least is to show off this knife that my father gave me. This is a Charade Lv7 with a serial number on it. I know that's hard to see in the camera. And again, my father knows I love to collect these types of knives, especially charades. I started collecting them. And this one is not like the ones I already have. I don't have a regular Lv7, which is what this is. I have the Uncle Henry versions. This one just needs minor cleaning. I'm going to repolish it, make it look a lot nicer, clean up the blade, get these grind lines out of it. And that's going to be done with by hand. Again, beautiful knife. Thank you very much, Dad. Alrighty, that's all my stuff. I hope you enjoyed the video. And like I said, I look forward to finally retiring this one. And then I'll start carrying that one now. So, hope you've enjoyed. I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. And as always, stay sharp.